I welcome you to have a giggle or two, so sit back and enjoy. A woman walks into a library and asks, "Do you have any books about paranoia?" The librarian whispers, "They're right behind you." My friend says he knows a great place for an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. I said, "I've heard of all-you-can-eat, but not all-you-can-eat breakfast. What about lunch?" Why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. A man walks into a bar with a small dog and a large dog. The small dog is yapping constantly while the large dog is completely silent. The man says to the bartender, "I can't get the little one to shut up. He won't stop yapping." The bartender says, "What about the big one?" The man says, "He's fine. He just ate the last guy who asked." I went to a seafood disco last night and pulled a muscle. My wife told me to stop singing Oasis songs while playing video games. I said, "I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now." A man walks into a bar and orders a drink. The bartender says, "That'll be $5. The man says, "I only have $4. The bartender says, "That's fine, I'll take it." The man says, "I'll be back tomorrow with the rest." The bartender says, "No, that's not how it works." The man says, "I know, but I'll be back anyway." I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. Why don't they play poker in the jungle? Too many cheaters. A husband and wife are at a fancy restaurant. The wife looks at the man at the next table and says, "That man is so drunk. He's just spilled his wine on his tuxedo." The husband says, "He's not drunk. He's just a clumsy person." The wife says, "No, he's just drunk." The man at the next table says, "I am not drunk. I'm just very tired." The husband says, "He's not drunk. He's just tired." What did the cannibal get when he came late to dinner? The cold shoulder. A man is telling his friend a story about his wife. "She's so amazing," he says. "She just bought me a brand new car." The friend says, "Wow, that's great. What kind of car is it?" The man says, "It's a Honda." The friend says, "A Honda? I thought you said she bought you a brand new car." The man says, "It's brand new to me." What's the difference between a hippo and a Zippo? One is really heavy, the other is a little lighter. I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. Why did the man get fired from the orange juice factory? He couldn't concentrate. I tried to catch some fog, but I missed. A ghost walks into a bar and orders a drink. The bartender says, "I can't serve you, you're not a real person." The ghost says, "I know, but I'm here for a good time." What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. A horse walks into a bar. The bartender says, "Why the long face?" I asked a French chef if he had any recipes for escargot. He said, "I can't, they're not ready yet." I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day. I asked a girl